WSB.
Hi, Sean. I talked to you yesterday.
Good. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes. A great host. Show is radio. Listen to his show.
Absolutely, 95.5.
One mic.
Hey, Shelly with the show. Hey, Colby. Shelly with the show, live, local, topical, and relevant. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, man, we're a full 2 hours tonight, so strap in, and let's go on this musical, magical, verbal ride because it is going to be fun. Let's start here. I don't understand something. Now, feel free to call in because maybe you can explain it to me. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. On the 28th is when we first bombed Iran. I woke up, I saw the news. The first was a Sunday, but during that day on the 28th, gas rose. Gas went up. Didn't go up a lot, but it went up that first day. Then, throughout the week, right, we're on day 11 of the Iranian war, right? And so now Brent crude had the steepest one-day drop in 4 years. It is down to about $83 a barrel. A barrel. I think that's how they do it. But if it's down to $82, right, in trading, and so I'm thinking to myself, oh man, when I go out, this is when I was in the house, I saw this. My good friend Fritz sent me this early in the morning because all week long he's been sending me crude oil prices, and it was down to $83 at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I said to myself, when I leave the house to go to work around 1:30, I should see gas prices cheaper than they were yesterday. Because when it went up, gas prices went up with them immediately. And I don't understand why gas is still high if the cost is lower. I don't understand that. Is it pure greed? And if it's pure greed, why can't we prosecute something like that? Like, why? Gas is right now, the average gas price in Georgia is $3.41. Why? It should be lower, right? And I don't understand why it's not. I don't understand. And kudos to Governor Brian Kemp, the greatest governor Georgia's ever had, by far. No question about that. He's talking, you heard it during the news with Bill Caiaccio, and Michelle Wright's going to talk about it as well, that he's still looking and see they may do a gas tax holiday. Just they want to make sure it's not a temporary blip. Good for him. That's what leadership does. Good leadership does. Good for him. But why isn't the price of gas at the pump going down? That's what I don't understand. And kudos to the president for doing everything he possibly can to get gas prices down. But I don't understand it. I don't understand the fluctuation of gas at the pump. And at some point, someone may be able to explain it to me, because I'm told the reason why it goes up is because it's based on future price. Well, if the price goes down, wouldn't that be based on a future price as well? Should it happen quickly? I'm thinking it should happen as quickly as it went up the first time. But again, I'm no expert on this stuff. I just look at it logically. You start a war in an oil-rich country, price shoots up at the pump, price comes back down, price at the pump should come back down. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there are a bunch of people that tell me a whole bunch of logical stuff, like all kinds of things that I'm hearing all over the radio about this war. I'm just frustrated. I'm paying more in gas. People are telling me it's only temporary. People are telling me just eat it. People are telling me the Iranian people need to be free. The same people are telling me the Iranian people need to be free are the same people cheering for ads that say ban Sharia law and get rid of the Muslims. And I just don't get it. it's irritating to me. I posted about gas prices this morning, and the answers to me were basically live with it. Live with it, but and then one guy people said to me straight up, this is what they said to me straight up, Biden's prices went up high also. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you were mad when they went up, right? Like you got mad at Biden when gas prices went up. Well, why wouldn't you get mad now for the same thing happening? Or did you tell when it happened with Biden, did you say, oh, it's only temporary? Or it's not a big deal. Live with it. It's just frustrating, you know? It really is frustrating. And I think that's bleeding through here on the air. People are, I talked to you about that email that I got yesterday, and I think there's a frustration setting in my spirit and my psyche, and it's bleeding out in my tone to you, the listener. And I apologize for that. I probably should take a position of getting off of social media for a couple days because it's irritating to the point of anger. You know, it really is, because I'm arguing with people who make no sense whatsoever. And it's frustrating to me. I'm one of those people. I don't think I'm smarter than anybody. I really don't. I just happen to be blessed to have a job where someone pays me to share my opinion. I don't think that makes me less of, more of, or anything. I just, got blessed by God to do a job that I love, which is share my opinion with you guys. But I think what's going into my spirit and moving into my brain is that I'm talking to people on a regular basis that are truly, truly ignorant. Not ignorant in terms of being dumb, because that's not what the word means. Ignorant in terms of not knowing what they don't know. Not knowing what they don't know. And so what happens is they just spin their minds into these mental gymnastics where they're doing Olympic level mental gymnastics where they're twisting their brains into a pretzel-like entity to fit into a box to make something make sense to them. Because in their minds, they can't understand that they've been lied to. In their minds, they can't understand this is bad. In their minds, they just can't fathom that the person who they cast a vote for can be wrong at any point in life. And it's frustrating to me to see grown people who operate like this. Very frustrating. Give you a perfect example. There's a story here. I was going to get to it later, but I bring it up right now, where the White House, the Trump White House, is telling Republicans to back off, quote, mass deportation, close quote, messaging. This is what they're saying. This is the reporting, that the Trump White House is telling Republicans back off the mass deportation messaging. Now, I told you this was a problem back in August. Your other vaunted, more famous, more widespread talkers told you it was a problem in January. I told you it was going to be a problem in August. And everybody told me I was crazy. Now that Trump is telling the Republicans to back off mass deportation messaging, what do you, who believe everyone should be deported, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? It's being reported in Minnesota. There's no change in the relationship between the feds and local law enforcement in Minnesota. No change. What do you think about that? Those of you who believe that everyone should be deported who's here illegally, whether it's 1 month, 1 day, or 50 years or 30 years, what do you think about that? That the very government that you wanted mass deportations from are now telling Republicans to back off of that message, and nothing's really changed in Minnesota that they left, that when they left out of Minnesota, the feds left out of Minnesota. What do you think of that? Because you went in on me and others when we said, well, this is going to be a problem. Hispanics are not going to like this. And then as the Hispanic numbers continue to decline, your more vaunted, more national talkers came in 7 months later and said, this is a bad idea. But many of us, myself included, told you this was a bad idea in August. Now the White House in March is telling, hey, let's back off the mass deportation. Why did it take you so long to recognize that you're losing the largest subset of your coalition, Hispanic voters? And does that mean now you're going to stop deportations? Does that mean you're just going to do it quietly? Does that mean everyone gets to stay? And then if you do say everyone gets to stay and you're going to back off deportations, what do pure MAGA, who believes everything that comes out of this White House's administration's lips, what do you think about that? My point, ladies and gentlemen, is to simply ask this question. Are you mad yet? Because I'm getting mad. More and more each day. I'm getting mad because I'm being pushed by these nutbags on social media. I'm getting mad because I'm being lied to every single day by the administration. I'm being twisted and turned. I'm being given different reasons. We're nuclear bombs, regime change, free the Iranian people, all these different reasons. Israel, all these different reasons. I'm being twisted and turning, and I'm getting mad. Madder and madder and madder each day. When is it going to happen for you? I'm not talking to Democrats. I'm talking about you. The strongest supporters, the base. When are you going to get upset at the twists and turns? 44872-0750. Well, I'm sorry. 44872-0750. 1-800-WSB-TALK. We'll be right back. It's the Shelley Winter Show.